Good morning, everybody.
Wow.
My name is Derek Forston, Mr. ILF.
I'm Shanya Shea Forston, Mrs. ILF. And we're excited to be here. And today we're excited to just have this conversation, talk to you. Today's topic is what should you never do as an ILF owner? Man, we could talk about a lot of stuff right there. Like just not even go any further, but like the topic says it all. Right? But super excited for being here with you all this morning. Again, we are the trademark owners of the Independent Living Facility Coaching and Consulting Housing Model. So what better place for you to be in than in the house and in the room with the Forstons, the ones that trademarked and created the ILF Independent Living Facility Education and Housing Model. So super excited. Like I said, I can't keep saying I'm super excited. I'm just so excited that you all decide to spend your time here with us. So Derek, let's talk about it. For those that don't know us, Independent Living Facilities is a housing model where we take adults, the single adult, from homeless to hopeful in a shared living environment. Now, what that entitles is that they have to be able to live and thrive. And when we say thrive, do well on their own. And typically being able to take care of all of their ADLs, which is activities for daily living, like bathing, feeding themselves, being able to go to the bathroom on their own and stuff like that. Now, some people always ask the question, well, Shay, what if they're in a wheelchair? I have a person that's in a wheelchair, right? They're capable of doing for themselves. No, my house is not wheelchair accessible, but they use their wheelchair for the most part just to get around for long distances or what we would consider just getting through the house. But for the most part, again, family, they have to be able, the individuals that we have housed have to be able to live and thrive on their own without the need for help or assistance. But in the time frames that they do need assistance, like having home health come in and different providers come into the home, like case management, we do allow that. So that's the intro, D.
We're going to be super laid back today. I also want to just thank everybody for being here. And I'm going to reiterate a lot of what she said, so don't you worry about it. But again, we just want to welcome everybody one more time.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of people like daily that are literally just finding us, right? So we never take that for granted. I want to know where you guys are located, city and state. I want to shout a bunch of people out. A lot of you guys joined the coaching from our last master classes. Yep. So we want to do a recap on that stuff. A lot of you guys missed that stuff. Some of you guys don't know about our brand new ILF Academy, right? We got 17,000 people in our free Facebook group.
Yeah.
But some of you guys haven't heard us yet talk about the new elite version of that. And guys, the crazy part about it, it's only $5 a month, right? Yep. So that's like 16 cents a day. And the cool part about it, I'll admit, I essentially want that group to be the same, but with that group having more meat to it. Like prime example, the ILF masterclass that I taught for 3 hours and 58 minutes, it's in that group.
Yeah.
So when I see a lot of people keep saying, oh man, I missed it. Is there a replay?
Yes.
Guys, normally I charge $700, $800 for something like that being taught, even on the replay. Guys, I'm putting that kind of stuff in that group. So essentially, I want all 1,000 people to eventually come from that free group on over, because also that tells me that you guys are willing to invest in yourself, even if it's only 16 cents a day, because you all are going to be a lot of those people that we're going to build our organization that a lot of y'all don't know about in the background, right? Shay and I are building this whole big thing, right? Where same way, like I'll explain it like this. The way the ALF is looked at today in terms of how it's respected, we gonna have something just like that. It's not gonna be licensed, but we just want to make sure that it's not no bad people that's getting into this. And also we want to work with people that are willing to invest in themselves. And it don't have to be 5,000 or 5 million.
And you never know.
So we're excited about that kind of stuff, man, to be able to pour more. Because I'll admit, guys, I would never put that in the free group. Normally that stuff is only given to my clients, my coaching clients.
Right.
But guys, we created this new group. And in fact, if you want to be in it, just text the word 5, F-I-V-E, just that word to 407-326-0086. But again, guys, for $5 a month, like it's a no-brainer because again, my masterclass stuff is in these groups. So that's really cool. That's the kind of coaching that my one-on-one people get. So you guys kind of got, I'll call it, fed from a fire hydrant. Right, I gave y'all a lot of information. My one-on-one clients get that over the span of their whole coaching. Y'all got that in one night. And I know it was a lot to swallow, right? But can you imagine having me as your big brother with the one-on-one coaching, or just being a part of even our newer group coaching?
Yeah.
Right? Where you guys are from. And again, I'm now your new big brother. Because if you trying to get into this, helping people, showing the love of God through real estate, that's what Shay and I do. So welcome to our channel. And guys, I'll admit, usually I'm all rowdy and rambunctious. I'm tired. So today going to be kind of laid back. We've been coaching like crazy. We've been traveling, master classes, HRA classes, our legacy, highest level, like speaking all over the place. But y'all know that we believe in consistency. We hardly ever miss these, right? So again, if you love God and you love people and then you love real estate, you're in the right place. So today's topic does say, what should you never do as an ILF owner, right? And I also want to get some questions from you all surrounded by that title. So if you guys got any questions, I'm gonna make this super laid back. I have no agenda at all today. So we just gonna kind of go off the cuff on it. Say hop in.
I will never accept someone without doing an assessment. I would never accept someone without doing an assessment.
See, some of y'all didn't even expect that angle. How many of y'all didn't even expect that angle? If you just joined us, I see that the numbers just jumped. We're asking Shay and other ILF owners, what would
Jermaine
you never
said the same
do?
thing. Jermaine said it. Jermaine said it.
And
He's
because
like,
you're the coach, Shay, I'm gonna have you tell the people why.
This is one of the biggest. Okay, the reason why is because you don't know who you're gonna get. Right? The assessment allows you to put eyes, ears, and kind of a pulse to the person that you're potentially moving in. It gives you the opportunity to make a clear and concise decision on if they are a good fit. A lot of people miss that part, and a lot of people don't know how to actually conduct a good assessment. And that's where a lot of people fall short in this space, and they end up having a lot of move outs. They have a lot of altercations in the home. They have a lot of issues between the residents, and they see a quick move in and a even faster move out of the people that have already been there. One of the things that Derek always says, if you want to see people exit stage left of your ILF really quickly, bring in the wrong person. And that's the part that I try to avoid like the plague, right? And that is because if you don't do an accurate assessment, and not just assessing the individual coming in the house, but also knowing how they match with the people that's already in the house. And that's the part that a lot of people don't know how to kind of do, because they don't spend time at the ILFs. They don't spend time in their housing programs. They're just so anxious to feel bad. And if you're looking for something that is going to be consistent in having rental income, excuse me, I got the hiccups. You want to make sure that you have the right person in the right people, I should say, in your ILF. And a lot of that is going to be up to you, the housing provider, by making sure you assess well, making sure that you know the residents that you already have in the home. Spend some time with them. I'm not saying stay there overnight, but go hang out. So while we're talking, I'm going to be in DFS, sending out a mass message to everybody. Surprise at the same time, right? But these are some of the things that you want to make sure, like, I'm going to go and spend some time with my ladies today, right? This is what I am going to do. We were there yesterday. Right? We go and spend time in our ILFs because we want to know the pulse. We want to know what the atmosphere looks like. Derek just moved in a new gentleman. Yep. We need to find out if he's doing well with everybody in the house. And that's just not by calling and saying, hey, how's so-and-so doing in the house? No, you want to go and assess it for yourself. And that helps to make you make better decisions on who you bring in the home to help keep that community feeling. I will never move somebody in without doing an assessment. That's one of the things as an ILF owner and operator that I will not do.
That's good stuff, man. Like, now either all you guys are like in the same room and y'all tricking me and ain't telling me how all of them had the same response.
Everybody had the same response. Like,
and watch this from the coaching side, because remember, I'm your new big brother. So out of everything Shay just said, listen to the way I think about it. The quickest way to lose some good people that's already in your place is bringing in the wrong person. Watch this. Under Forston Consultants, which is branded all over my chest, the assessment means for us a series of questions that allows you to make a sound decision about who you move into your ILF.
Correct.
That sounds real selfish, don't it? Yes, and it's supposed to. Because I just told you, we provide a shared living environment. And the greatest example, and Shay said it, I'm just reiterating it. Imagine you having a 4-bed, 2-bath home, which means you have the ability to house 8 people in this ILF.
Right.
If you already got 4 people in there, Ricky, Bobby, Michael, and Jerome, when you assess Tyrone now,
right,
and you don't do the proper assessment, or you just skip it because you're in Jamaica on vacation, or Puerto Rico, or Amsterdam, or you went, like, you still got to do that assessment, because the quickest way to lose your best guys is bringing in the knucklehead Tyrone, because you either did the assessment too fast or you skipped it. Yeah. So one more time, an assessment, which is in our dictionary at Forston Consultants, because we got our own dictionary, because we got a lot of words. It's a series of questions, and nothing's off limits, that allows you to make a sound decision about who you're moving into your ILF. Guys, your job is to create a cohesive environment. And again, if you just joined us, we're simply talking about independent living facilities which do not require a license, and you don't have to own the property. These are not group homes. They're not IDDs. All of those require a license and permission from your city, and they require zoning. The ILF model, there is no zoning. There is no license. Watch this. As your big brother, watch me dumb it down a little bit. And I kind of hate that word, dumb it down. Let me make it in more simpler terms. If you want to be real, guys, all we're doing is renting a space to people. Yeah. I'm renting a room to people. I'm renting a bed to people. This is not somewhere where I'm bathing and feeding people. This is not where I'm driving people around, providing transportation. I'm not feeding people, and I'm surely not giving out medications. So if you're taking notes today, those are the 3 things that'll get you in trouble: giving out medications, driving people around, and providing food. That's why we call it independent living. My guys cook their own bologna sandwich. They provide their own transportation through Uber, Lyft, or their cousin, or the bicycles that I often donate to them. Yeah. Or they turn over the back on the, like, they'll take their insurance card and flip it over. One of my favorite phrases to my new guys that don't know it and think I'm gonna be driving him around, I'm gonna say, Carlos, you know that insurance card you told me that you got? Flip it on the back. You see that 1-800 number that say 1-800-899-RIDE? They'll take you anywhere you want to go. Just give them 24 hours in advance. If you want to go to Walmart, McDonald's, doctor's appointment, your girlfriend house. I said, did you know that, Carlos? He said, no, I didn't know that. I know you didn't. That's why you got me. That makes sense, bro. Like, this is an independent living facility. These are grown adults that for some reason in life, they hit a stumbling block. And they need you and I, because you and I are not the gap. We're gap fillers. We're the gap between homelessness and something that they can't afford. Gap filler for us means God's appointed people. I told you we got our own dictionary. So if you're taking notes, you guys are gap fillers. You're the gap in between that guy being homeless or something so expensive he can't afford it. Right. So you're offering a shared living environment. And back to the topic, we're just asking people, what would you never do? And these people either must be under my coaching or they just real smart. Because Shay even said to the coach, one more time for the new people that just came, Shay, what would you never do?
I would never move anybody in without doing.
Why not, Shay? Short version.
Because it'll cause chaos, right? You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know who you have, who you're getting, I should say. You know who you have.
Only
you don't know who you're getting.
And Jermaine said that makes sense out of all of these people in here. So either this thing is delayed or Shay, we didn't do a good job of explaining that. Guys, when I first started, I was so, I'll use the word desperate, because I had to scrape up the money to get that rental property. Amen, somebody? Yeah. And there's a quick turnaround in 30 days when that rent due again. Hello, somebody. Yeah. So in the beginning, I took anybody that would call my phone. I'm just being real with y'all. And that is an absolute mistake. Because every day the police were there, the fire department, the ambulance, paramedics, because I was bringing in the wrong people. Yeah. They just calling 911 every day for no reason.
And it's not.
And nothing's wrong.
Hold on. And it's not that you were doing it purposely.
Didn't know what I was doing.
You were the social worker. You were never the housing provider. So there was a distinct difference in how you did things, right? So don't think of it like, I don't want people to think that you were just, doing what you wanted. It was because you didn't know, right?
Rhonda, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I saw this vision like most of y'all and said, oh, I can do that. This girl doing it in rats and roaches, and she make 41 grand a month. Now, my new people, you don't know my whole story, and if I can give it to you in less than 30 seconds, I saw a lady making 41 grand a month housing people in rats and roaches, and I was the social worker making 28 grand a year. That's the fastest I've ever told that story, and it was less than 9 seconds. That story takes me 2 hours until I tell you that. Did I just do that in 9 seconds or not?
Jermaine said I agree, that was fast.
Grand. I was making 28 grand and dreamed to do it. I said, why not me?
Yeah.
And that's how most of y'all found me. Most of y'all are just like me and my family. Y'all love God, y'all love people, and y'all love real estate, or you've been trying to figure out and get into real estate. And people told you needed a license. People told you had to buy the property. Guys, when that lady showed me, she said, Derek, look at these 41 grand in my account. She said, Derek, I don't own none of these properties. She was cocky with it, y'all. And I'll admit, I kind of looked at her as a hero before I found out that she was doing in rats and roaches. And I'll show y'all pictures of it later because I knew y'all weren't going to believe me. So I took pictures of it. But back to the question, because now I want to hear, what is the second thing? Because I'm sure Shay got a boatload of things. Even my new people, and you don't even have a house. What would you never do in your ILF, Tia Johnson?
I got another one. Y'all better come on.
Keep them coming.
So the next thing I will never do is rent a house without talking to the landlord, giving them the appropriate spiel that you've taught me, so that they know what we're doing. Yeah. Right. The one thing.
So sure you're not trying to hide it?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. And the reason why is because I don't need to have a grand opening and a grand closing in 1 week. Like, that's not what we're going to do. Right. Like, that's just not what we're going to do. I'm not going to take people from homeless to hopeful and then take them back to homeless.
Grand opening and
grand closing. Like, we ain't doing that. Right. We are not doing that. I think the biggest thing is you've got to give people the opportunity to opt into what your vision is, especially if you're going to use their asset. Right. That is their asset. I know we get a lot of questions about, well, what if they go up on the rent? That's the cost of doing business. Right. That's the cost of doing business. It
happened to all of us.
You just have to make sure that the dollars make sense.
He gonna say, oh, so you running the business out of here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, we did say 2,200, but we think we're gonna need that 2,459.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Let me answer your question right now.
No thank problem. You, sir.
Because all you said, well, Derek, what if he tried to? No problem.
As long as it makes sense.
Watch this. One more time as your big brother. Remember, I'm your brother. Guys, the hardest part of this business, listen really carefully if you're taking notes and say, Derek said,
Katara just came up with a good one.
The hardest part about this ministry, guys, is getting the real estate to do it in. Can you imagine calling some guy and say, hey, man, I want to rent your house and I want to put 9 people in it. Yeah, I got this program thing that I learned online.
Don't do that.
An idiot.
And that's what most people are doing.
Right.
They're talking way out of character.
Even if you said a nice way, sometimes people are like, oh my God, she gonna put, well, if I am gonna do 2,200, if you're gonna do that, can we get 2,500? No problem.
And you may have some people that go up to $3 grand.
Because one more time, as long as the numbers make sense, one of my top rules is that the math got a math in this too.
Correct.
Yes, we want to help people. Yes, we want to do God's will. But if you can't feed your family, keep the lights on in that place, this is also baloney.
Right.
So, guys, it's got to be profitable. Mm-hmm. So the math it's got to make sense.
Yep.
But one more time, if somebody want to change the price on you and you do the math and it still makes sense, let's go. Because again, one more time, one of the biggest hurdles, I won't even say the hardest thing because that's negative talk. One of the tallest hurdles, because if you ran track before, there's certain heights of those things. Yeah. The tallest hurdle in this business, y'all, is getting some guy that's a stranger to you to say, yes, you can rent his property. This guy done owned this property for 30 years.
Probably raised his
kids in it. He got married in the backyard, Tia. And see, Tia, I said I was going to keep it low. Now I'm getting hyper because I love the coach. But you're trying to ask this guy to run your business out of his house. He don't know you. He don't trust your business. So if he want to raise the price 200 or 300, so be it. Again, for everybody that's always here, thank y'all so much. But more than likely, if you're here, you're trying to change your life.
Thank you.
And I want to be a part of that. And I say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we could ever ask or think, according to God's power that worketh in us. You guys be great. We're going to play 2 more commercials and we'll get you out of here.
I hope you guys are enjoying the information, and we super appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget, though, if you want to be an affiliate of what we do to get 40% of it, make sure you guys text the word affiliate to 407-326-0086. And remember, I pay 40% of whatever you sell. Did you know that we had a Facebook Academy and it's absolutely free? Text the word JOIN, JOIN, to 407-326-0086 and join the rest of us. There's about 90 to 100 people joining that group a day, and it's like-minded people that want to do the independent living facility model. So make sure that you join it. And again, text the word JOIN, JOIN, to 407-326-0086, and my team will send you the link to join that, or just go to Facebook and type in the ILF Academy, and we'll see you there. Hey, what's going on, family? I hope you guys are enjoying the show. But just in case you was wondering, how in the world do we rent these properties or lease them? And what does the conversation sound like that would tell them the homeowner to convince them to rent their house to us? That's one of the biggest things in this business, and I want to give it to you. So text the word PURPOSE, PURPOSE, to the phone number 407-326-0086. And we're going to give you the exact guide to what we say, how do we dress, how do we find them? Everything you need to know in terms of to get your first property, we put it in the ebook. And again, it's called The Pursuit of Purpose and Profit. Text the word PURPOSE to 407-326-0086, and we'll see you on the other side of success. I hope you guys are enjoying the information. If you want more information just like this, what you're hearing now, make sure you text the phrase more info and don't put it in the chat. Text it to this phone number. Text more info, that's MOREINFO, to the phone number 407-326-0086. We're going to give you our complimentary webinar, and then that leads to a complimentary call with me and my team to talk about how fast.
Hey, beautiful people. My name is Tiffany, and I'm the founder and executive director for Upward Onward Jacksonville Inc. First, I want to congratulate you for joining the ILF Masterclass, as this is your initial step, your first step for creating impact. So I came under Forston Consultants going on 2 years now, and I love it because their mentorship and their coaching is head on, side by side. They stay with you from the beginning and still now. Even with me having multiple ILFs, they're still providing their coaching, their skills, and their knowledge, and just their support overall. They help with forms. They help with teaching you how to communicate with those property managers for the facilities, and also those social workers, just giving you that extra push, those extra nuggets that you absolutely need to be successful in the ILF community. So I would like to say, come on over. Come over. We would love to have you. And just like my brother and sister stated, if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is the place for you. You will not regret it. You will love it, but you have to do the work. You have to do the work. And also with the CRM, don't tell Derek, but yes, I'm still working. He cringes when I say that, but I'm still working my 9 to 5, but only because of their CRM that comes with their mentorship has allowed me to actually still be in a space that I love in my community, doing social work. I am a social worker with doing these things, and also being impactful with housing. So come on over. We would love to have you. Don't think about it. Do not, because you're going to think yourself out of it. But, pray on it for sure. And we'll love to see you over with the ILF family. Talk to you later.
Hey, everybody. My name is Jermaine. I've been with Derek and Shay for about 4 months now. I got my first property within a month and a half or so of being under their coaching. I have a 6-bedroom house. I got all the rooms filled already. I'm charging $800 a month. You guys do the math on that. Derek and Shay don't like to talk about the money, but me, I'm a numbers guy. But the coaching is fantastic. Like, you will not lose. You will not lose. Please make the decision. Getting this coaching, whether it's the DIY or the one-on-one coaching. If you can do it with the DIY without talking to Derek every day, then go for it. But if you can do it and you need somebody to hold your hand and you need to call Derek whenever you need him, then I suggest you get the one-on-one coaching. It's been the best decision of my life, man. I'm telling you, like, get with it, and get ready to fire your boss, because it's going to happen. Thank y'all. Peace.
Hi, everyone. My name is Faith. I am the founder and owner / CEO of Credos Foundation, located in Hollywood, Florida. I started this journey just a little bit over a month ago. And when I started, I had nothing. I had no property. I had no referrals. I had no leads. All I had was a vision. And my vision was very clear. I knew that I wanted to do this ILF project, and I wanted it to be done the correct way. I knew for me it was more than just an opportunity to make money. For me, it's a ministry for me. Giving back is a ministry for me. And so I wanted to make sure I did it the right way. The coaching that I've received from Shay and Derek, coupled with the Digital Flow Solution team, has been priceless. I have listened to everything they've told me to do, and I've done it exactly the way they said I should do it. If I had any questions, I would reach up, and waited until I got an answer before I proceeded. Because for me, I didn't want to make the mistakes, like Derek would say, the mistakes that they made. And so as coaches, they're here to make sure that at least my mistakes are minimal, or at least I don't repeat the same mistakes they did. So for me, doing the coaching has been the best decision I ever made. I'm looking forward to my first property in the next 30 days. That's my goal, is to open my first property in the next 30 days. And with this coaching that I'm receiving and my VA that has been on point with my social media and handling all the back end thing, I know for a fact within the next 30 days, I will be opening my first property in South Florida. Wherever God leads, I'm going to go. Thank you, Shay and Derek, for the opportunity to do this and to share with others. Have a blessed one, everyone.
Hello, I'm James Swain Jr., the owner of Restoration Regulators, which provides housing for men experiencing homelessness here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As an emergency response worker and a dedicated husband and father, juggling my responsibilities was challenging. That changed when I partnered with Forston Consultants. Their awesome virtual assistant service keeps my business operations smooth while I focus on my 9-to-5. Plus, their digital flow solutions offers everything I need in one place, from my phone service, website hosting, social media automation, and performance reports. Derek and Shay make sure I'm never alone on this journey, offering personalized one-on-one training at each step of my company's growth. With all these resources and real support, I have no excuses, just empowerment to be a catalyst for change in my community, bringing purpose to both my life and my family's.
Hello, this is Dobbs Digital Flow Solutions AI assistant. Don't worry, I'm not one of those boring voicemails. Talk to me like you would a friend. I'm listening and ready to help.
Can you tell me a little bit about the AI with Digital Flow Solutions?
Absolutely. With Digital Flow Solutions, you get me, Dobbs, your AI sidekick. I'm here to chat with leads, answer questions, schedule appointments, and handle follow-ups around the clock. Basically, I help turn curious clicks into booked calls without breaking a sweat. Want to see how I can be customized for your business?
Absolutely.
Great. Let's set you up with a free business assessment to see how our AI can work for you. What's your name and best email so I can book a time that works for you?
Tam.
Awesome, Tam. Could you also share your best email address so I can get you all set up?
test@test.com.
I'm sending you a link right now. You're all set, Tam. You'll receive a confirmation email shortly. Looking forward to showing you what we can do. Anything else I can help with?
Listen, you are absolutely amazing, and I want to say thank you.
Aw, shucks. You're making me blush. Thank you for the kind words, Tam Tam. I'm here whenever you need me. Anything else on your mind?
No, that's it. You have a great and prosperous day.
Thanks, Tam Tam. You have a fantastic and prosperous day, too.